All right, so welcome back to this YouTube channel. And on this video, we are going to be talking about uh, breaking down the trades I took last week and also the psychological mistakes that also led me to actually blew my account totally. I mean, a single trade actually blew my account, and it was so devastating. It was so bad to me actually for the week, right? All the profit I actually accumulated for the month, just one single setup actually, take back those profits, including my capital. And at this point, I'm not happy, doing this video right now, but I mean, discipline has to be the major thing here. You understand? Like, journaling is part of what to actually keep you in track and help you to start figuring out the major problems which you are supposed to start seeking for solution in your trading journey. Or I'm making this video not just for myself, but to also help those who are actually in this phase right now, whereby you are in the boom and bust cycle. You win, you lose, you win, you lose. You can't actually make consistent profits in the market. All right, so every successful trader today will actually undergo this phase as well. So it's not a new thing, and it's not only you it is happening to. So we are here to actually break down from the beginning of last week and from Monday till this present day, to see the trades we take and the mistakes I made, and also to share the phase which I'm actually in now with you guys. And I believe you watching this video is also a trader, and also you have experienced this in one way or the other, or you will experience it, or you might have experienced it. And if there is an advice you would like to give, please, I will appreciate that if you can drop that on this comment section. All right, and if you are in this phase with me, stick well to this video as we actually grow together to see how we can make improvements together on this particular channel. All right, so without wasting much of our time, let's quickly dive into the concept. All right, so this was last week trade recaps, and the total P&L was 5R literally, which means I was in profit of 5R. But if you have not watched my last video, please do well to go back and watch my last video, and I explained the reason why I couldn't, come up profitable at the end of the week, right? Due to some mistakes I made. So the same thing still happened this week, and I'm going to break it down again. Though it was not actually the same mistakes I made last week that I still made this week, right? It's kind of different, right? But they are all mistakes, okay? But the important thing is to figure out what the mistakes are and to seek for solution as soon as possible. That is the most important thing. So the first trade I took was on the 26th. Yeah, it was 26th, and sorry, my journal don't actually they are not actually in order, right? Because I will only journal the trade by the time it has played out. Either it hits my take profit or my stop loss, but I will kind of put it out so that I will put my before, like before I enter my analysis and everything. So I'll display it, I'll bring it here and put it on this my private group, which is MCAFS, which is my Choosing FS Academy group here, right? Then after the trade has played out, either my stop loss or my take profit, that is when I will come and then finalize my journaling here. All right, so that is why it's kind of it's not that arranged. All right, so this trade was taken on the 24th, you can see from my journal, on the 24th of October 2025, which was on Friday. All right, Friday. So like I said, it's not in order, so it can come like so it was taken on Friday. Now, let's actually break it down. This is BTC USDT, and I saw from this analysis that price has, taken out the external liquidities and is rejecting from a strong order block. All right, and this is the daily time frame. So I use the daily time frame to understand the market structure to see where the big boys are. where the trend is actually heading to, right? So I use the bigger time frame to understand the trend, right? On the 15-minute time frame, I saw this setup, right? After understanding that the market is bullish, so I switched to the 15-minute time frame, and also I saw this potential buy opportunity whereby price has broken structure to the upside based on my own variables of edge, what I used to define my edge, right? I saw that this was a buy opportunity, but at this point here, I missed the first trade here. I missed my first entry, right? Because it was during the night. So London session has not opened then. So it was during this period that London session opened, and I saw that this trade was still valid and it actually has the potential to give me the profit I want. So I just entered on the market order during London section open. All right. So and this was the outcome. So this trade I took it on my Bybit, yeah, and it actually played out well. I took it and it hit full take profit on this. So there was no mistakes I made on this. My setup was aligned and my entry, everything was, in alignment. So this trade was a good trade for me. All right. Not because it hit take profit, but because I followed my plans and my rules. All right, so let's jump straight to the next trade, which is on 27th October, which was on Monday. All right. This was on Monday. This was the analysis was actually my first trade, right? But like I said, they are not in order because I only journal by the time the trade has played out completely, right? So that is why Friday came before Monday. Okay, so this was my first analysis, which was on the same BTC, yeah, on the 15-minute time frame. Remember, I already knew the daily time frame is bullish, so I saw this setup on the 15-minute time frame, yeah, and it was a limit order. I saw the potential of this trade rejecting from this zone due to my variables of what I used to define an edge. And then let's see what the outcome was like. And then boom, the price came, mitigate. It was a sniper entry, right? And then it printed to R, but I didn't interfere in the trade because it's part of my rule never to interfere in an ongoing trade. All right, I was patiently waiting for full take profit, but unfortunately for me, it reversed to hit me out on small profit because I literally, trailed my stop loss to some profitable phase. My stop loss was around here, which means I moved it to small profit as well. All right, and it reversed to hit me out on 0.5 hour, which is still not bad. All right. The major thing is do not let a single trade to actually change your overall rules and decisions in the market. Just because this printed to R and then reversed to hit me out on stop loss doesn't mean the next trade I should panic and close my winning short. Okay, I've tested my strategy and I've stick to 3R, and if it's not 3R, I'm not taking profits. I can only trade my stop loss to some profit or take partial as well. Closing from 2R or 1.5R is not part of my plan though. I have a risk management I follow, and there are some positions I can close on 1R or 2R, right? Based on my own way of trading or approach to the market. Okay, so this is my second trade, yeah, and there was no mistake on this trade, all right? The month was actually going well until this happened, which we are going to treat at the latter end of this video, but I should stick to this video to the end. Okay, so this was my third trade, which was on 29th of October on Wednesday. So it's my third trade. Yeah, this was the analysis, and same on BTC. This was on 1 hour time frame. This was the one we just passed. This was the zone where market printed to R and then reversed, right? You can see that now. So I switched to a bigger time frame, which is the 1 hour time frame, to actually see a bigger picture. And then it turned out to be what I want to see. Like, I got my plans in place, so I got my analysis in order, and then I set a limit order on this, and this was the outcome of the trade, right? The price triggered, and then it was first a sniper entry, gave some massive profit to the upside from this zone here. A strong rejection occurred. So I literally moved. This was when my mistake started occurring from. Please pay close attention to this. All right. So I literally moved my stop loss after this because it was during the night. I was about to go to bed. So I literally moved my stop loss to some profits here, which is around this. You can see this horizontal dot to dot line here. So that was where my profit is, and I woke up the next day and I saw that price and reversed and took me out, and then boom, reversed to the upside. So first, my stop loss was here. So the next day I saw that price has not broke this low here because this was a strong low for me, and I don't want price to break this low to show that the uptrend is still valid, or the analysis is still valid. So I don't want this low to be taken out. But price at that point, price has not taken out this low. So the next day I was seeing that okay, this rejection was happening from here, and then I saw that the buyers or bullish is about to gain strength in the market at that particular zone. So out of fear of missing out, do you understand? Because there was no confirmation for me here, there was no chalk, there was no change of character or anything. Right, I was supposed to wait for a valid confirmation before I enter, but I just entered because of fear of missing out. Why? Because I saw this bullish candles, after hitting me out on break even and then moving to my direction. So fear of missing out came, and then I just set a limit order on this small setup here. If you can see, right? I don't know if I can actually broad this or zoom it out. Okay, it seems I can't zoom it out because it's not on trading view. All right, so it triggered and then straight to my stop loss. So that was a full stop loss right there, and my risk management was in place, so I wasn't that emotional about the trade. Right, I was so positive about the trade to go in my direction, but since it didn't, I was actually still okay. Why? Because my risk management was in place, and yeah, it's part of my plans as well. Do you understand? Good. So that is that for the third trade. All right, so this is the fourth trade of the week. All right, it was on gold. Yeah, gold, my guy. So it was on gold. So according to my analysis, which I'm not going to explain in order not to make this video too long, so I saw the setup and then I set a limit order, and this was the process of the outcome. All right, so I trailed my stop loss, and during my trailing of stop loss, actually the next day I saw this. You can see from this arrow and what I wrote below it. All right, so to make it very easy, I saw this engulfed candlestick as a confirmation that the pullback has ended. So I entered on market order. I took higher risk. Do you understand? This was a mistake. Even though it was a profit, it was a profitable position, it was still a mistake. Why? Because I violated my risk management. I over risk. Though it's good to maximize profit, but not to the detriment of your account. If this trade would have gone against me, it would have been a very big loss for me, and I would have lost all the profit I made. But luckily for me, it went in my favor. But that doesn't mean it was a good trade. Do you understand? That is one of the most important things we should always learn. Not because a trade was a winning trade doesn't mean it was a good trade. You need to recheck your action. You need to recheck to see were you disciplined to follow your plans and rules. That is the most important thing you should always focus on in every trade you take. And I see this as a bad trade. Not this first one, which is still playing out, but this one here was a bad trade. All right, though it actually added a growth to my portfolio, but to me it was a bad trade. All right, so yeah, that is that about this fourth trade. And then this is the fifth trade today. I think, yeah, from the date 31st, it was today, right? After 29, there was no trade on 30th, so it was today. I saw this setup on BTC, yeah. So I got this trade, though BTC is bullish, right? Because from the daily time frame, I'm looking forward to only buy this week, right? Only buying potential this week. So BTC was bullish, and I saw this confirmation here on the 15-minute time frame, which was part of my plan. Do you understand? So I took the trade, and then yeah, and this was what happened. Boom, stop loss. Yeah. So it was a good thing because I actually I took a normal risk. The risk I'm very more comfortable at risking. The amount I'm very more comfortable at risking, that was what I actually risked. And since it didn't play out, I just know, yeah, this is trading. I mean, Yeah, not every edge will actually give you profit, right? Every edge has a probable outcome. No edge is guaranteed. No edge is holy grail. No strategy is 100% winning. It's never possible. All right. So that's for trading, and that is it about every edge. There is no edge that is perfect. Right? We have wins, we have losses. All right. So now, this is the trade that actually, you know, got me blown. Like I blown my account completely. This was the trade, and it was today, just few hours ago. This was today. Like it was so devastating. It was so painful, to be honest, because losing all the profits I accumulated for the month, including my capital. I mean, this month has been very profitable, even though I didn't accumulate the profit I was supposed to due to psychological problems. But the ones I was able to manage and accumulate, this setup actually took everything back, including my capital. And it's also painful. Do you understand? I'm not happy making this video, but I mean, I still have to do it in order to help those who are actually in this situation, or who in their subconscious mind have not maybe come across this such mistake before, or they have come in contact of but they did not pay close attention to it, or they have passed this phase as well, or they have experienced it, or they are in this in this phase whereby because you have been having winning streaks, or winning 3-4 trades, winning, well, I mean streak winning, you think maybe you are invisible in the market, and there is no stop loss again. So this is to remind you that no matter how good your strategy is, and if you have 80% win rate, please, or 90%, in fact 99% win rate, which is not even possible, that doesn't mean you should not pay close attention to your risk management, because this is what actually led me to blow my account today. And to be honest, it was so painful, so painful. All right, so what happened? Let me explain. I actually do not have a plan to trade today. Oh. Yeah, I woke up this morning, no morning routine. I didn't do anything that I was supposed to do, right? I even woke up late. That was one of the, you know, one of the challenging parts, and challenging part in the sense that I was not happy for waking up that late. Then my morning routine, nothing, no prayer, no. I just woke up and then moved to my business place, and yeah, I was there, feeling bored. I slept off. I woke up during the New Year session around 3 o'clock p.m. Nigerian time, right? I woke up during them. Then I opened the chart and I saw this setup. I saw it to be, a good trade, right? I saw it to be a potential winning. I was bored before opening this chart, so I just wanted something to excite me, right? So as I saw this setup, I just think, oh wow, this is like an opportunity for me to like milk the market. So I just saw the setup. It was a market order. I just went in. I didn't even calculate my risk management. I just want immediately I enter MT4. I just increased my stop loss. I mean my lot size to 5 points. Something that lot size that I've never used before on my account. I've never used such lot size on my account before. I just went direct to 5.00. I mean, the highest lot size I've used is 0.03, highest 0.03 on one position, but this one I opened two positions using 5.0, 5.0. Why? Because I was thinking, yeah, nothing can go wrong. I mean, I've been winning consistently throughout the week, right? So throughout the month. So I was thinking this one is an opportunity for me to just put in the big leverage and just milk the market at once. And to be so sad, few minutes later, I was so messed up. Like the trade, and the moment I enter, all my emotions, everything was on the trade. I was just looking at the candles. Me that can enter a trade and just leave it, abandon it. Few later, that's when I even remember. I opened the position. Oh. Then I go and check and saw that okay, it's moving. Well, that's not hit my stop loss, or it's close to my take profit. But this one, in fact, I was taking it. My spirit just left me because of the big risk I took. I was so focused on looking at the chart, looking at every candlestick. In the moment I see black candles coming down, it's as if I just don't know how to put it, but I will become so emotional. Like I was so attached that even if somebody to come and hit me from the back or slap me, I won't even know, because all everything in me was just in the chart. I just want to be seeing green candles because I bought, and I bought with a big lot size, with a big money, with a big risk. And I do not want to see trade coming to my stop loss because it was a very tight stop loss. So this was so painful, and that's the same way. This was the result. I don't want to talk more. Just trade just came, boom, hit me out on stop loss. It was so painful. It was so painful. And the most another big mistake I made was I revenge the trade, because in this kind of situation, trust me, you don't have no option, because the money you lose, I mean, losing all the money you have accumulated, all the profit, you were so happy that you made profit this month, and your capital just gone like that. With the small one you have, you want to, revenge now. So I actually revenge on this trade, and then phew, that was how the rest was gone. And it was a shameful thing to me, right? I was so ashamed of myself for allowing just this single trade. If I knew I wouldn't have even traded today, it would have been better. Tomorrow is Saturday, I wouldn't have even traded because the market won't be open weekends. So it was so painful that I even came to the chart and opened my system today to trade. All right, but nevertheless, regardless, I'm still happy. I mean, we're good. This is the phase every trader has to, undergo. The most important thing is not the loss, but the lessons learned from the loss. All right, because it's a stage by stage. The mistake I made today, I have never made it before, and I believe I'll not make it again. All right, so we just have to experience one of these, emotional damage. Let me put it that way, in one way or the other in our journey, because these are the things that will actually build your confidence, your profitability, consistent profitability in the long run. Because if you don't tackle the problems or face them now and tackle them and seeking for solutions at this point, then at when are you going to do that? Because these are the stepping stones to your destiny, to your success as a trader. All right, the challenges you face today. So without talking so much, yeah, these are the mistakes and these are my journal. You can pause this video to see how I journal my trade. And then if I was to follow my initial plans and rules and risk management as well, I would have ended this week with 5.5R. This was my trade recap, and this was all the trade I took. I lost 3 and I won 3 as well, right? And I would have been in a massive profit of 5.5R. That is about uh that is about almost, how many pips can that be? Almost 5,000 pips. It's so crazy now. Do you know how many? Even if it's $100 account, I mean, it's it has surged to its highest. But because of my mistakes and my greed, I lost everything today. And yeah, so be it. Just appreciate God for everything, though. All right, so thank you all. For that is the end of this video, and please do not just go and don't subscribe and support me on this channel. You can understand how painful or how emotional I might be right now. So please do well to just subscribe to this channel, and then turn on your notification bell, because I'll be coming to be sharing how I'm improving, and as well I believe you are also learning something from this video. So your support will be drop anything you like, anything you are facing on the comment section, like your phase of trading right now. Is it that you're battling with risk management? Is it that you're battling with understanding your market structure? Anything at all that you are facing in your trading challenge, any challenges you're facing in your trading journey right now, just do well to put it on the comment section, and we will see how we can work on that actually. All right, so this is my personal group. That is why you are seeing only one member there. Okay, so but if I see much interest in you, I can decide to add you or create another Telegram group whereby we can be sharing ideas and then see how we can improve. Okay, so the thing is, our strategy is not the issue, it's the psychology, and is one of the biggest thing you need to work on if you really want to become profitable in this market. All right, so thank you all for sticking to the end of this video once again, and then peace out, guys.